Welcome to Java Forum. Now we are going to see how to install .NET Core 2.1 on Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 operating system. So .NET Core 2.1 still supported until this time recording of this video. So this video will be useful for the person who uses .NET Core 2.1. Okay, these are the binaries downloaded from .NET website for .NET Core 2.1. So we are going to install this generic tar.gzip file which contains SDKs and runtimes. So I am going to install this .NET Core 2.1 on /opt directory. Now I am going to create one directory called .NET. So inside the .NET directory, I am creating one directory called 2.1. So inside this 2.1 directory only, I am going to install this .NET Core 2.1 binaries. So also, I am creating separate directory for application, that is .NET apps. So again, I am creating one folder called 2.1. So .NET apps for applications, .NET applications. So before we proceed to installation, we need to check some of the requirements that should be pre-installed. Nothing but dependencies. Some of the dependencies needed by .NET Core 2.1. So among that, KRB file libs and libicu and OpenSSL and zlib. So all these 4 binaries are installed. I mean 4 dependencies are available already. So if this is not available means you can install from Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 DVD ISO file. So this Red Hat DVD contains all the dependencies necessary for .NET Core 2.1. So now let us extract this .NET Core 2.1 tar.gzip file to /opt/.net/2.1. Extract. This is the directory structure of .NET 2.1, contains SDKs, ASP.NET and .NET Core runtimes. Also contains libraries for development. Make sure that this supports only console and ASP.NET web applications only. It does not support Windows Forms or any other graphical related applications. It does not support because .NET Core has some limitations. Supports only console and ASP.NET web applications. So now let me go to the home directory, open the bash profile. So I am going to append the installation path, .NET Core 2.1 installation path to the path variable, so that .NET commands will be available in the terminal and you can compile, run and deploy .NET applications from terminal itself. Okay, back to terminal, come to home directory, source bash_profile. So now I started executed .NET commands. .NET version will give you the version install, .NET list SDK will give you what are the SDKs available, and .NET list runtimes will print what are the .NET runtimes available in this package. Okay, so .NET is installed successfully, but we are going to create sample applications. So I'm going to /opt .NET apps /2.1 directory. So first I'm creating .NET console application, which is a C# console application. So .NET new console -o application name. So this is the syntax to create a C# .NET console application. Yes, it's got created. So this is the directory structure, and you can see lots of auto-generated files are there. Program.C#. Let me modify this program.C#. So just modify the hello world. So if you are having knowledge on C# application, means you can add extra logic to this program.C#. Now we are going to run this application. Okay, go into the directory, get it into the directory of that console application. Now run .NET run, .NET space run. So this will print the hello world application in terminal. Yes, you can see that hello world is got printed. So this is the way we need to execute .NET console application. So next we are going to create one sample ASP.NET Core 2.1 application, web application. So this time we are going to create web application. So this is the command used to create a web application. .NET new web app -o web application name, and no HTTPS as option, which means this web application can run without HTTPS protocol. Yes, so everything is fine. So .NET ASP.NET Core 2.1 web application is got created. So this is the directory structure of web application 2.1. So you can modify the content of this web application as per your needs. If you have knowledge on C# means you can add extra logics to these programs. So these are auto-generated programs. Also in www root you can see that JavaScript, and in lib directory you can see that Bootstrap and jQuery framework are available by default. Okay, now let us try to run this ASP.NET Core 2.1 web application. So go into that web application directory, simply type .NET watch run. So this will start the inbuilt web server in .NET 2.1, and it will deploy the application automatically, and it will running on the port 5000. So let me start the browser and type the URL localhost 5000. Yes, so this is a sample ASP.NET Core web application which I have created now. So you can modify the web pages, CSS themes, C# logic, etc., depends upon your need and knowledge you have on the C# programming. Okay, so you can console, you can see that request and response are got printed. So just press Ctrl C to quit the application. That's it. So finally, I confirm that .NET Core 2.1 installation on Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 is successful. Make sure that you have installed the dependent packages correctly.